Bistone, the co-founder of Twitter, once said, "Timing, perseverance, and trying for 10 years will eventually make you look like an overnight success." Hi and welcome back to the show. My name is Mark Leruste from The Unconventionalist, and I run a blog, a podcast, and a YouTube channel based around helping you start and grow a business you love. Today I want to talk about our obsession with finding life hacks and ways to get what we want faster has led us to believe that we can get everything and anything right now. The problem with that is that it's led us to believe that anyone and everyone can become an overnight success without putting in any hard work. And that simply isn't true. And if we're being really honest with ourselves, being recognized for the work that we do, making an income that can enable us to live a healthy lifestyle, having the impact that we want, and build a massive online following is something that most of us crave on a daily basis. And let's face it, if we cut through the bullshit, you and I will both admit that we want all those things right now. But for most of us, this simply won't happen straight away. And it might even never happen at all. And if it does, well, chances are it most likely will end up in a massive crash and burn. Although I've been building my online presence for the past 4 years while juggling a full-time job and spending tens of thousands of pounds on training and educating myself, all while creating content, I'm nowhere near where I'd like to be. In fact, I don't have the online following or the impact or the income that I really want. And as such, sometimes that can make me feel like an absolute failure. And the impact of that is that, well, it makes me feel like shit. You see, I'm now entering my 5th week of launching my own business full time. And what that means is that I'm faced with a whole bunch of fears and uncertainties that I've never really experienced before. And although I've coached and helped so many people go through this journey, I'm now experiencing it myself. And I'm truly walking the talk. Running your own business is not as glamorous or as pretty as you probably believe. I'm just fed up of hearing all of these schemes and programs around make a 6 income figure in 6 days following these 21 steps. In fact, if you're one of those so-called online marketing gurus and you're preying on people who are simply lost, who are seeking some sort of validation, who are afraid of not being enough, who are afraid of being insignificant, and you're trying to push on your shitty marketing schemes on them, go yourself. And I mean that. If you look at anyone successful in the world, maybe in the corporate world, the sport industry, or the charity sector, you'd be very, very hard to find anyone that's reached the top of their game without putting in some serious grind in their work and who's been at it for years. The long and tough journey that it's taken for them to reach the top of their game has enabled them to build both the physical and emotional resiliency necessary, as well as build the infrastructure necessary in order to sustain and stay within the big league. You still believe that you can become an overnight success just like that, and that if you became just famous right now, everything would be perfect? Well, look at child actors or child singers, and look how fast they get shot into stardom and how quickly they crash. Before you know it, they're either in and out of rehab, or worse, they're dead. I've been meeting friends and colleagues to pick their brains about what it was like for them when they started their business. And unanimously, the lesson that I took from every single person I've met so far has been that it takes between 2 to 5 years to build a sustainable and profitable business. Certainly not overnight. I now know that it's going to take me years to get to where I want. And although I'd love to stand in front of you right now and tell you that I'm perfectly okay with that, I'm not. There are moments where I'm really impatient, that I'm frustrated, that I feel like I'm simply not where I want to be, and that makes me feel crap. Here's what I've learned so far. Good things don't come to those who wait. Good things come to those who take action, who are willing to work at their craft, and who are able to be patient enough in order to reap the rewards of the seeds they've planted. Because just like in nature, things take time to come to fruition, and you simply cannot pick things before they're ready. If the idea that we create of where we should be is different to where we actually are, that is the fastest ticket to disappointmentville. I'm not here to tell you not to dream big. I'm here to tell you to get a reality check with how much time it really is going to take for you to get to where you want to be. And instead of spending so much time in trying to figure out shortcuts and ways of getting there faster, invest that time in actually working on your craft and making those big dreams of yours a reality. Thanks so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed what you heard, you can do 2 things right now. First, subscribe to this channel, or is it this way, or that way, or that way, I never know. And share this episode with one of your friends that could use a bit of a reminder that wherever they are is exactly where they need to be, and that things take time. If you haven't done so already, make sure to jump on my free weekly newsletter where I share the juiciest tips and insights of what it's really like to start and grow a business you love. And you can do that by clicking on the link below this video. Until next time, remember, you're made of awesome.